Hello, my dear friend. I am so glad you are here with me today. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to relax. You've come to the right place, and I want you to know that you are safe. I know that sometimes life can feel overwhelming, especially when it comes to money. Perhaps you've been worried, wondering how things will work out, or feeling like abundance is always just out of reach. You might even feel guilty for wanting more or unsure if you truly deserve it. I want you to gently release those thoughts for a moment. You see, desiring wealth, comfort, and ease is not something to feel bad about. It is a natural part of being alive. The universe is rich, overflowing with endless possibilities, and you, my dear, are a part of this wonderful universe. You were never meant to struggle. You were never meant to live in fear of not having enough. I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that abundance is your birthright. It's not reserved for a select few. It's not something you have to chase or fight for. It's already here, waiting for you to open the door and allow it in. Today, we are going to open that door together. We will gently shift those old thoughts and invite a new understanding into your life. You don't need to have all the answers right now. All you need is a willingness to believe that things can change, that tomorrow can bring you something beautiful and unexpected. Imagine, just for a moment, waking up to find that money has come to you in a way you didn't expect. Feel the joy, the surprise, the sense of relief washing over you. This is not just a dream. It's something you can welcome into your reality. And it starts with how you think, how you speak to yourself, and how open your heart is to receiving. So as we spend this time together, I invite you to be gentle with yourself. Let go of any pressure. You are not here to force anything. You are here to remember the truth, that you are worthy, that you are loved, and that the universe delights in giving to you. Take another deep breath, and as you exhale, quietly say to yourself, I am open to receiving the unlimited abundance of the universe. Feel how comforting those words are. We will explore more together, but for now, simply rest in the knowing that by being here, you have already taken the first step toward a life filled with wealth, ease, and unexpected blessings. You are exactly where you need to be, and I am so proud of you for opening your heart to this journey. Wonderful things are already on their way to you. Many people believe that abundance is something outside of them, something they have to earn, chase, or hope for. But the truth is, abundance begins inside your mind. It starts with the thoughts you think every single day. If you have been taught to believe that money is hard to come by, or that you must struggle to deserve it, those thoughts can quietly build walls that block the flow of prosperity. But here's the beautiful news. Just as you learn those thoughts, you can also unlearn them. You can choose new thoughts that invite abundance with ease and grace. Think of your mind as a garden. Whatever seeds you plant will grow. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, or lack, you will see those things sprout in your life. But if you plant seeds of trust, joy, and openness, you will watch abundance grow all around you. Every thought you think is like a little seed. And today, we begin planting thoughts that tell a new story, one where wealth is natural, where receiving is effortless, and where you always have more than enough. I know it might feel unusual at first, especially if you've spent years thinking about what you don't have. But that's okay. This is a gentle process, not something to rush. Start by noticing how often you tell yourself limiting things about money. Do you catch yourself saying, "I can't afford that," or "money doesn't come easily to me"? These words may seem small, but they hold great power because your subconscious mind is always listening. When you shift these words, you begin to shift your reality. Instead of saying, "I can't afford this," try saying, "I am open to finding new ways for abundance to flow to me." Feel the difference in those words. One closes the door and the other opens it wide. Right now, softly say to yourself, "I am open to receiving the unlimited abundance of the universe." Let that thought settle in your heart. You don't need to know how it will happen. The how is the job of the universe. Your job is to think thoughts that welcome prosperity, to trust that what you need will find its way to you. Each time you choose a positive thought about abundance, you are tending to your garden, pulling out the weeds of doubt, and making space for beautiful things to grow. Remember, abundance is not just about money. It is a feeling of richness in all areas of life: love, joy, peace, and yes, financial ease too. You are learning to align your mind with the truth that there is always enough and more is always on its way. Keep planting those seeds, my dear, and soon you will see how life begins to blossom in ways you never imagined. The words you speak are like magic spells, shaping your life in ways you might not even realize. Every time you talk about money, whether out loud or in your mind, you are giving instructions to the universe about what you believe you deserve. If you often say things like, "I never have enough," or "money slips through my fingers," the universe hears you and responds by giving you more of that experience. But here's the wonderful part. You can change your words, and when you do, you change your life. Speaking about wealth with love and openness invites more of it to flow to you. It's like opening a window to let fresh air in. When you begin to say, "I always have more than enough," or "money comes to me easily and frequently," you are telling the universe that you are ready to receive. I know this might feel strange at first, especially if your current reality looks different. But this is not about pretending. It's about choosing words that align with the life you want to create. Your words are powerful tools, and when you use them with care, they begin to shape new possibilities. One of the simplest ways to start is by using affirmations. These are positive statements that help reprogram your mind to expect good things. For example, saying, "I am a magnet for wealth and abundance," again and again begins to soften old beliefs and plant new, empowering ones. Try standing in front of a mirror, looking into your own eyes, and gently speaking these affirmations. At first, you might feel resistance, but with each repetition, you are building a bridge to a new mindset. You could start your day by saying, "Today, I welcome unexpected money into my life." Feel the hope and openness in those words. Carry them with you throughout the day, especially when you notice old patterns creeping in. If you catch yourself about to speak lack or fear, pause and choose a new phrase. This practice is not about being perfect. It's about being aware and making loving choices with your language. Over time, you will notice a shift, not just in how you think and speak, but in what begins to show up in your life. The universe is always listening, always responding to the energy you send out through your words. Speak to yourself kindly. Speak about money with gratitude and joy, and watch how doors begin to open. You have the power to speak wealth into existence, one loving word at a time. So many of us carry hidden fears and old stories about money without even realizing it. From a young age, we hear messages that shape how we think and feel about abundance. Perhaps you were told that money doesn't grow on trees, or that only certain people get to be wealthy. Maybe you saw your parents struggle, and somewhere deep inside, you started to believe that struggle was normal. These beliefs are not your fault, but they do stay with you until you gently choose to let them go. Holding on to fear, guilt, or shame about money creates invisible barriers that block the natural flow of prosperity. But I want you to know, you have the power to release these old stories. You don't have to carry them any longer. Imagine setting down a heavy bag you've been holding for years. Feel the relief, the lightness. That's what happens when you decide to forgive yourself for past mistakes, for moments when you thought you weren't good with money, or when you believed you didn't deserve more. Right now, take a deep breath with me, and as you slowly exhale, say to yourself, I release all fear and guilt about money. I am deserving of prosperity. Let those words sink into your heart. This is where true healing begins, not by blaming yourself for what has happened, but by lovingly choosing a new path. One gentle way to start is by writing down any beliefs or memories that come to mind when you think about money. Don't judge them, just notice. Awareness is the first step to transformation. When you see these thoughts on paper, you can begin to understand that they are just ideas you picked up along the way, not unchangeable truths. Every time you acknowledge and release a limiting belief, you make more room for abundance to flow in. You are telling the universe that you are ready to experience wealth without fear, without guilt, and without shame. Remember, my dear, you were born worthy. Prosperity is not something you have to earn. It is something you allow. And by healing these old wounds, you open the door wide for unexpected blessings to find you. Be patient and gentle with yourself in this process. Each step you take is a beautiful act of self-love, guiding you closer to the abundant life that has always been waiting for you. There is a deep connection between how we think and how we feel in our bodies. When we carry constant worry about money, it doesn't just stay in our minds. It settles into our hearts, our stomachs, our muscles. You might notice tension, sleepless nights, or a tightness in your chest when bills arrive or when you think about your finances. This is your body's way of reacting to fear. But you don't have to live in that state. When you begin to feel safe and calm about money, something magical happens. Your body relaxes, your mind clears, and the flow of abundance becomes easier. Think of money like a gentle river. When you trust the river to flow, it moves smoothly and freely. But when you build dams of fear, doubt, and unworthiness, the water can't pass through. It's not that the river has dried up. It's simply waiting for you to remove the blocks. One of the most powerful things you can do is remind yourself that it is safe to receive wealth. Many people subconsciously believe that having money will bring problems, jealousy, or loss. These hidden fears cause us to push abundance away without even knowing it. But today, you can begin to change that story. Place your hand over your heart and softly say, "It is safe for me to be rich in every area of my life." Feel how comforting those words are. Your body responds to kindness, to reassurance. The more you tell yourself that wealth is safe, the more your whole being will relax into allowing it. Whenever you notice tension or worry creeping in, pause and take a few slow, deep breaths. Imagine each breath melting away the fear and making space for peace. You don't need to have everything figured out. All you need is to create a sense of safety within yourself, knowing that abundance is not something to fear, but something to welcome with open arms. As your mind and body align in this feeling of security, you'll notice how opportunities begin to appear, how solutions come with ease, and how money flows in ways you never expected. Trust that your well-being and prosperity can exist together. You deserve to feel calm, supported, and abundant all at once. The more you nurture this sense of inner safety, the more effortlessly the river of wealth will flow through your life. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a scene where you are surrounded by everything you've ever wanted. See yourself smiling as unexpected money arrives in your hands, your bank account, or perhaps as a gift from an unforeseen source. Notice how light and joyful you feel. There's no worry, no doubt, just pure gratitude and happiness. This simple act of imagining is more powerful than you might think. Your mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you visualize abundance, you are sending a clear message to your subconscious and to the universe that this is the life you are ready to experience. Visualization is like creating a blueprint for your future. Before anything appears in your outer world, it begins as a thought, a picture in your mind. By taking a few moments each day to see yourself living in abundance, you are gently guiding your reality to match your vision. Picture yourself opening a letter and finding a check you didn't expect, or receiving a message about a financial opportunity that delights you. Feel the excitement in your body. Hear yourself saying, "Thank you, universe, for this wonderful surprise." The more detail you bring into your visualization, the stronger the message becomes. You are not wishing or hoping. You are aligning yourself with the feeling that it's already done. Say to yourself now, "I see wealth flowing to me effortlessly and joyfully." Let that affirmation fill your heart. You don't have to force anything. This is a practice of ease and trust. Spend a few quiet minutes each morning or evening visualizing your abundant life. See yourself paying for things with confidence, sharing generously, and celebrating the flow of money into your life. The key is to truly feel the emotions connected to your vision. Joy, gratitude, and peace are like magnets, drawing more of what you desire toward you. If your mind starts to wander to doubts, gently bring it back to your happy picture. This is your sacred time to create. With each day that you practice, you'll notice subtle shifts. You may find yourself thinking more positively, noticing opportunities you hadn't seen before, or feeling a deeper sense of trust in life's process. Remember, everything starts within. When you can see it clearly in your mind and feel it in your heart, it's only a matter of time before it appears in your world. Keep nurturing your vision and know that the universe is always responding to the beautiful images you create. There is a quiet, beautiful secret to attracting more abundance into your life, and that secret is gratitude. When you appreciate what you already have, no matter how small it may seem, you open the door for even more blessings to flow in. Many people wait until they receive something big before they feel thankful. But the real magic happens when you begin to feel grateful before the abundance arrives. Gratitude sends a powerful message to the universe that says, "I see the good in my life, and I am ready for more." It shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present. And in doing so, it raises your energy to match the frequency of wealth and joy. Even if you only have a little right now, take a moment to truly appreciate it. Be thankful for the coins in your pocket, the roof over your head, the meal on your table. These simple acknowledgments create a ripple effect that invites more prosperity to find you. Every time you say, "Thank you," you're like a magnet drawing abundance closer. Start a gentle practice each day by listing things you are grateful for, especially when it comes to money. You might write down, "I am grateful for the money I have to buy food," or "I am thankful for the unexpected discount I received." No amount is too small to celebrate. This daily habit teaches your mind to look for wealth in all its forms, not just in large sums, but in the many ways the universe supports you. Say to yourself, "I am grateful for the wealth that is already present in my life." Feel those words as you speak them. Gratitude transforms your perspective, turning ordinary moments into reminders of how abundant you truly are. It helps dissolve feelings of lack and replaces them with a sense of fullness and peace. When you live in this state of appreciation, you naturally begin to expect good things, and the universe loves to meet those expectations with delightful surprises. Keep a small journal by your bed or in your bag, and whenever you notice a blessing, write it down. Over time, you'll see how much richness surrounds you, and you'll realize that abundance isn't something far away. It's already here, growing with every thankful thought you offer. By making gratitude a part of your daily life, you invite a steady stream of unexpected money and joyful experiences to flow your way. There is something deeply powerful about standing in front of a mirror, looking into your own eyes, and speaking words of love and affirmation. This simple practice, known as mirror work, can transform the way you see yourself and what you believe you deserve. So often we seek validation and approval from the outside world. But true change begins when we offer that love and approval to ourselves. Many of us carry hidden doubts about our worthiness, especially when it comes to receiving abundance. You might think, "Do I really deserve unexpected money? Am I good enough to be wealthy?" These quiet questions can create barriers that stop the flow of prosperity. But when you look at yourself in the mirror and gently affirm your worth, those barriers begin to dissolve. Each time you say, "I deserve unexpected blessings and welcome prosperity now," while looking into your own eyes, you are planting seeds of self-belief. At first, it might feel uncomfortable or even emotional, and that's perfectly okay. It's a sign that you are touching a tender place within, a place that is ready to heal. The mirror reflects not just your face, but your inner truth. It shows you where love and acceptance are needed most. By practicing this daily, even for just a few minutes, you begin to rewrite old stories of unworthiness. You start to see yourself as the beautiful, deserving person you truly are. This deep sense of self-worth is what opens the door for abundance to enter your life with ease. The universe responds to how you feel about yourself. When you believe you are worthy of receiving, you naturally attract more good things. Speak to yourself kindly as you would to a dear friend. Use affirmations like, "I am open to receiving wealth in unexpected ways, and I am worthy of all the prosperity life has to offer." Over time, you'll notice a shift, not only in your thoughts, but in the way opportunities and blessings begin to appear. Mirror work is a gentle yet powerful reminder that everything you seek starts within you. The more you affirm your deservingness, the more you align with the flow of abundance that has been waiting for you all along. Trust this process, be patient with yourself, and know that every loving word you speak in front of that mirror is guiding you closer to a life filled with unexpected wealth and joy. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to simply let go and trust. We live in a world that often tells us we must control every detail, plan every step, and push to make things happen. But when it comes to receiving abundance, especially unexpected blessings, the most powerful act you can take is to relax and trust in divine timing. The universe knows exactly what you need and when you need it. There is a perfect rhythm to life, just like the seasons know when to change and the tides know when to rise and fall. You don't have to force the flow of prosperity. It's already moving toward you. Think of it like planting a seed. Once you place it in the soil, you don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You water it, give it sunlight, and trust that in time it will bloom. The same is true for the intentions and affirmations you've been planting. When you hold on too tightly with worry or desperation, you create resistance. But when you release the need to control every outcome, you create space for miracles to unfold. Say to yourself, I trust that the universe is bringing me exactly what I need, exactly when I need it. Feel the peace that comes with those words. Trusting doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing your part by keeping your thoughts positive, practicing gratitude, and then allowing the universe to do its part. It's about staying open and expectant, like knowing a gift is on its way without needing to know the exact moment it will arrive. When doubts creep in, gently remind yourself that delays are not denials. Sometimes what feels like waiting is actually the universe arranging something even better than you imagined. Keep your heart light and your mind focused on the joy of receiving without worrying about the how or when. The more you practice this trust, the more you'll notice how things begin to fall into place effortlessly. Unexpected money, opportunities, and blessings often appear when you least expect them, but exactly when you are ready. So take a deep breath, release any tension, and know that everything is working out for your highest good. The universe is always on time, and wonderful things are already making their way to you.